Joining us now to talk more about the crisis in Syria, Andrew Tabler. He's a senior fellow at the Washington Institute and author of the new book, In the Lion's Den. Andrew, good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about Aleppo right now and the fighting that's going on there?
There's an intense battle going on between the rebels, who claim to actually control about a third or more of the city, and the government's forces, which have thrown everything that they possibly can at Aleppo, including pulling military units out of key areas in the Kurdish east and elsewhere in the country. So it's a real battle. It's what Syria's largest, and it's there that the regime hopes to put a lid on this Ramadan offensive by the opposition.
And so when we hear so often, oh, this will be the turning point, Aleppo is the key, do you mean the war will either continue here or end here? Is that what that means?
No, it's just that this is just one of the flare-ups, and it's been every year during every Ramadan since the beginning of the uprising, violence has spiked, and this is one thing that I think that most of the international powers were looking to, it's been a real problem because, as some of your earlier commentators have said, the UN's been unable to step in and unable to come up with a solution to this.
And let's say the UN was able to come up with something, which obviously they are unable to do that because the Security Council is so split. But Assad is not going to listen to the Security Council, is he?
Absolutely not.
So that's always sort of been a function with absolutely no meaning.
Exactly. It's actually pretending to do something when you're actually not doing something, and I think this is where Kofi Annan was wrong. I don't think it's Russia and America's fault for this. The origin of the conflict is inside of Syria. That's where the political problem is, and one side has to win over the other, and the United States backs the opposition, as do the Western countries, and now we're going to have to go that route by directly backing them.
Okay. Listen, thank you so much, Andrew Tabler. It's always good to get your perspective.
My pleasure.